guys, welcome to my channel. Let's have some fun. We are going to just see where this reading goes. I am not going to point it in any direction really. I love to free read, so let's just go and see where it goes. Let's see what happens. Oh, what else, Spirit? Okay, let's just go. Oh. Okay, so the first card out is projections. That is in the reverse. Then we have politics. That is also in the reverse. We have we are the world. Love this card. Everyone loves the world card, right? Love this card. That's in the upright. And then we have the creator. It's coming out sideways as a challenge. So what I'm feeling is right now, this is not a time to play politics. Politics is definitely in the reverse. The creator is coming out as a challenge. So you could be having a hard time right now with whatever your creative endeavors are. But also you could be somebody who's having a hard time finding your spiritual balance. Like Spirit is saying that we are all connected. That is for sure. And typically people play politics. It's definitely like wearing a mask, right? Everybody has these things that they believe in. Everybody believes in their own thing. And sometimes that divides us. So seeing that in reverse and seeing the world card, it's like Spirit is saying that whatever, a chair is still the chair. You can call a chair a banana. You can call it a door. The creator is not fazed by simple shit like that. Excuse me. So many people put limits on what God is or what our provider, our universe, the truth is, it is what it is. You do not have to spend time trying to convince anybody. Because here's projections also. Sometimes we project how we feel onto others. And sometimes, we project what we think onto others. This is in reverse. So Spirit is saying we're not projecting. We're not playing politics. It is what it is. No matter what you believe or they believe or he believes or she believes, we are all connected. And that's the main thing that Spirit definitely wants to make very clear here. Oh, look, and then the source is at the bottom of the deck. All things come from source and all things will return there, So Spirit is definitely saying that it doesn't matter how or which way you believe. We're not forcing anything on anybody. We all have choices. But you can call it whatever you like and it'll still be what it is. What else, Spirit? Anything else? We might be down with C's. Anything else? I feel like the point was definitely made. Yeah, like. Okay. Moving right along. So what I love to do also is get my Moonology cards. First, I was thinking this like. Oh, it's going to jump right out and be a love reader because obviously love is a very high vibration. So it typically takes over because most of us are looking for love. Most of us, oh my God, we can move mountains with love. Just the thought of chasing it, look at the bigger picture. It hurts. Sometimes it sucks. Sometimes it feels good. You go up so high and then we're afraid to fall. But all of that is a part of being in love and falling in love and finding love. But love is something that will definitely drive anybody, any person. What else do we have? Surrender to the divine. So yeah, so Spirit is definitely saying it's deeper than, okay, so if you clicked on this video, I'm feeling like it could have been because you're used to love readings and you want more on that love reading. But Spirit is saying it's bigger than that. Look at the bigger picture. It's deeper than that heartbreak you fear. It's deeper than that heartbreak you had. It's deeper than that love that you want and crave so bad. It's a lot going on here. Surrender to the divine. So you might have been finding yourself like in some type of limbo about spirituality. And something just told me sexuality too. So yes, and then here's of course the rainbow. We are the world. So spirit is definitely saying if you're somebody who's having a hard time with sexuality, never mind what people told you about the creator. If the creator created you, then you are also loved just the same as everybody else. And that's just that. What's that top card? Because it was itching to come out. Yes, you are definitely made by the creator, just like everybody else. We're not projecting that. We're not like gay people don't spend their time trying to make people gay. Straight people shouldn't spend their time trying to make people straight. You know, Buddha people shouldn't spend their time. You know, everybody has a choice. And I said Buddha because I see this man sitting on this card. But you know, like as so with all religions. Anything that separates us is a problem. Anything that turns us against each other is an issue. Wow, okay, go ahead. Give me more on the current energy. Let's say all of these. Yep, look at that. That card came back. Wow, okay. So spirit is just saying right now that you are very spirit just wants you to okay, so we have this Empress card, right? The Empress card is an amazing energy, a very spiritual energy, a very smart, intuitive type of person. I love that the earth is in her belly because that's where, you know, we birth things from, not just life. We, of course, women bring life, but this is not women in general. This is an energy of birthing things. When you touch things, they come to life. You know, you are definitely somebody that spirit is using. And what you touch is going to become something very amazing. The Hangman is in reverse. So they are saying you don't have to look at it from a different point of view. Somebody might be trying to change your mind. I don't know what it is. But it's that Hangman being in reverse and being right next to the Empress is saying you're on the right track. Everything that you need is coming from spirit. You see that little fire in her hand? I love that. That Queen of Wands in the upright. You're very passionate about whatever it is, and that shouldn't be moved. The Ace of Cups is in reverse, so you could be thinking about changing something for the sake of love. Love is a very high vibration, you know, and sometimes we'll do anything for love, and sometimes we do stupid stuff for love too. So in this instant, it might be good for you to hold the vision. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Anything challenging the collective today? Oh yeah, dark card across the room. Let's see what we have here. The Six of Wands. You want a victory. The Moon card. Six of Wands. Six of Wands is in reverse. And then the Moon card is in the upright. So you could be having a hard time with whatever you've chosen. Whatever path that you've chosen, you could be afraid that it's the wrong one. Because I like to tell people, like, okay, when you're outside, let's just say there's a man hiding behind a tree. And it's broad daylight. You walk to the store, you look across the street, there's a man behind the tree peeking out. You might look over there like, okay, that's a little weird. And you might even laugh at him. But then you go about your business. It's not the worst thing in the world, right? But come back to that store at 9 p.m. when it's night and the sun has gone down and it's dark and you see a man hiding behind a tree. You'll be a little bit more suspicious about it, right? You'd be terrified. So the thing is, like, it's easy to make a choice when you see what those choices are. And you're like, okay, this is going to lead me here. This is going to lead me here. This is going to lead me to a Mercedes and this and that and 3 kids. Okay, I'll pick that. this is going to lead me to having my own cookie shop or this, that, the other. I'll pick that. It's easier when you can see it, but it is very hard to choose when you cannot see where that path is going to take you. And that's why Spirit is saying that you have to surrender to the divine, to the unknown. You have to surrender to that, and you have to trust, and you have to work with what you got and move. I just heard that movie, To Get What You Want, but no, seriously, I mean, that's the reality of what we live, you know. But Spirit is saying, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. You don't have to play politics. You don't have to defend yourself. You don't have to project onto other people. All you have to do is sit in your peace, sit in who you are, even if you don't know where your path is taking you. And don't let other people, the way other people view you, take you off your path, take you off your course, because you're already a little confused about it. You're like, oh, I don't know, you know, and the other people telling you that's the wrong way. Sometimes your path is not for everybody else. Sometimes the road that you have to take is not the road that's meant for everybody else. It might be a little harder because nobody's walked that path before, but that's what makes you special. That's what makes you amazing. Yeah, Spirit got you. Like that Nine of Cups is in reverse, because right now that's where your energies are. And I think that's where the fear is lying at. But Spirit can provide for you everything you need. Everything you need is already inside of you. Those cups aren't just floating on thin air by themselves, right? You have so many fears of like not being taken care of and not being fruitful, you know, and not birthing these things. But the Spirit said, this is your energy. This is in the upright. Ooh. And then they threw this card out. It's like hanging on the mirror over here. Yes, you're going to reap the rewards. You reap the rewards. Wow, you reap the rewards of, like, what you put in is what you get out. So you don't have to fear. You could be feeling like you've done a lot of work, a lot of hard work, and you haven't gotten anything back. But that could be simply your mind frame. If you're holding yourself down, yeah, if you're holding yourself down, you keeping yourself back. If you've already decided inside of your brain that it's a lost cause, then that's exactly what it is. Because how can anybody tell you any different if that's the energy that you're putting out into the universe? Oh, it's not going to happen. I'm not going to do it. Oh, I suck, or I'm horrible. Then you're not going to get it. You're not going to get the results that you want. Or even when they do come out, you can't see them, because all you can see is your pain and what you've been through and what other people's projections are of you and what people put on you. You're amazing. And Spirit is saying that right now, that you are amazing and you should not give up, whatever it is. Anything else, Spirit? Yeah, so, okay. So we have the Five of Cups in reverse, and then we have the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups talks about walking away from something. And then the Five of Cups is typically, it's a card about like, kind of like crying over spilled milk. Like, you have 5 cups, right? Let me show you this in the upright. So you have 5 cups, and she's sitting there miserable about the ones that spilled, instead of focusing on what she do have. So don't spend a lot of time worrying about what you don't have. Focus on what you do have, you know? And so having that in reverse plus the Eight of Cups is saying that you're ready. You're ready to, you've been ready to get up and let go of the past and move forward. And I think the only thing that's happening here is other people are trying to hold you back. You could be making a transition from what you used to believe in to new beliefs. And you've been having the hardest time just simply because of everything and everybody else that you love. But like I said before, you can call a chair a horse if you want to. It's still going to be a chair. So no matter what people are saying about it, like, you really, you surrender to the divine. Look at this at the bottom of the deck, the Queen of Cups. This is all, every time I see water, I think about spirit. You know, that's something that God gave us, right? That's something that we're not creating. yet we're made of it. We have a lot of that. We can't survive without it. It's the most spiritual thing to me, water. And so you see her, this is her cup, this is your love, this is what you have to offer. But that's not what she's holding on to. She's not worried about that. She's surrendering. She's surrendering. You see that? And her crown is floating there. Your only job is to surrender to the divine and become your greatest, highest self. And everything else will fall in place or fall off. That's it. That's all, you know. Okay, let me do one more. I'm just going to do, I love these cards, these little cards. I got to get more cards. I have to order more cards. Well, excuse me, this is one of my favorite little decks. Oh, and look at it, just falling right on out. Okay, this says, look, start reclaiming who you truly are. I don't care if this video just reaches one person. I just feel inclined. Like, I came from a place of like, I have uncles who own churches. And I come from Baptist family, Christians family. I have family who are Jehovah's Witnesses. I even have like atheists in my family. But I've been baptized twice. And when I remember the first time I came across tarot cards, it was years ago. It was like before 2012. And I saw those cards, 1616 was on the clock when I said this, but when I saw those cards, I freaked out so bad. I think we were like collecting stuff from like the Goodwill and stuff because we never had much. And inside of this bag of like toys or clothes or shoes or something, there was like a giant deck of tarot cards years ago. And I freaked out so bad I threw them away. And I think back to that time all the time because I was like, Spirit or God knew something that I didn't know. And I was afraid because I've been taught one way. I've been trained one way. I've been brought up one way. And it beat me down so much because I was different. I was different. And it, you know, I always tried to fit in. I always wanted to be different. I always prayed that God fixed me and all of these things. And when it never happened, I found myself being angry to some extent instead of finding acceptance for who I was, and instead of realizing that I'm still special and the universe still wants to use me, because everybody else might make you feel like you're unimportant and you're worth nothing because you're not like them, because you're walking a different path than them. But I'm gonna tell you, your path might not be easy, but it's for you. And don't let nobody's words stop you from following what's for you. And now here I am. I love my cards. I'm still learning a lot of them. You know, I love to just sit up and talk and play with them, whatever. It brings me so much pleasure and so much joy. And just thinking a couple years ago, I was terrified just to touch them because of my beliefs. And I cried for a very long time before I actually got online to do this. And I don't do it often because, like, I still battle those little things. But I'm getting out there more because I know that there is people who need to hear from me. And I 1818. And there is nobody else that could do it. That could speak the words that Spirit needs me to speak, even to you right now. So you have to make a choice. The choice is always yours. But you can let somebody else tear you down and rip you down based off of what they believe in. But give them an orange and call it an apple and see how they look at you. Because they cannot tell you that you're not special when you got you got a heart just like they do. And you got a spirit just like they do. And you got 10 fingers with all of those tracks in them called fingerprints just like they do. You were divinely made too. They couldn't count the hairs on your head. That means you're special. And don't let nothing or nobody tell you anything different. You do not have to wear this mask anymore. You do not have to do that. You do not have to project. You don't have to fight. You don't have to do any of that. All you have to do is surrender to the divine and understand that we are the world. Some people are just confused. We are the world. And it's going to take all of us to get the job done. And we all are in different positions. And nobody should pick on you or try to change yours just because it makes them uncomfortable. All right, y'all. Peace.